Good morning, my beautiful twin flames. This is Karen with Manna Delight. Thank you so much for being here, for subscribing and liking and sharing my channel, for being on this journey with me. Thank you so much. And thank you again to all of those who donate to my channel. You keep me going and you keep my videos coming and all of the work that I do within the Twin Flame community. You make it happen and make it possible. I so greatly, greatly appreciate you. I am back. I am still in Illinois. I'm not in California. I'm still in Illinois, and I will be most likely through my birthday. On December 2nd is my birthday, so I'm most likely going to be here through then, but I am back and working. I was able to complete my family business and take care of a lot of the things that needed to be taken care of with my grandma's estate. And there's still some final details, but I feel like there's been a completion there, and I am rested and I'm in a good place, and it's been a great time of healing for me and for my family. And so I am back, and those of you that have already purchased before I had to take this break and trip, purchased the healings, readings and channelings, I do have you scheduled, and I am going to get to those within the next 3 days. I'm just setting that goal that with this weekend time where there's no business that needs to be really conducted, I can devote to getting those done for you. And I so greatly appreciate your love and support for me. And I am doing a new moon reading. I'm doing that today, and I will release that after this video. I'm also going to sit down today as well and go through my donations and go through those that paid for the 1111 portal, which had to be postponed. And I'm thinking of doing the 1212 Sacred Healing Circle. By that time, I will be back in California and pretty well settled. If that time doesn't work out, I will have a time where it is, and whatever time that it happens, it will be perfect and it will do what it is intended to do. Okay, so I think that's enough for the announcements, but I am going to go through, and like I said, I am creating a VIP list, which means you always get a special price, and that means whatever I can do for your journey, I will help you do, because like I said, those ones that donated to my channel, those that do donate, even if you donate now and are just here as a support for me, you're a VIP. You seen my need and was there for me. And it's priceless. It's priceless to me. And I so greatly appreciate it. But I'm going to get that VIP list. And then I'm going to send out an email to all of you that are on my VIP list to let you know what the new special price is for you for any of my services that you want to get. And then for everybody else, I'll be running some sort of special as well, just to get things back in the swing of things and get things going. With that being said, I wanted to get into the title of this video on what I heard, and I wanted to pass that on to you. First, I wanted to give my perspective on twin flames, and the reason why I continue to title my videos Twin Flames is because that's who I am. I'm a twin flame. I'm not a twin soul. I'm not a divine partner. I am a twin flame, which means I am a twin soul and I do have a divine partnership, but there is the twin flame. My personal belief is that there are angelic, divine source, original beings that are twin flames that were created in the beginning of time. God created angels, and the twin flames that are incarnated here on this earth during this time of ushering in the new earth, through going through this ascension process, are those original angelic beings. I believe that is the 144,000. There are more than 144,000 light workers and divine beings on this earth. It has increased. And I did hear one ascension leader say that it was increased to close to 2.3 million. I believe that. There's no shadow of a doubt in my mind. But as far as the original true twin flame, there's a small percentage of those. And I believe it is the 144,000. And I'm seeing more increased awareness regarding this because it's getting down to the wire where the true twin flames are about to come into union. And with that, it's going to shake out a lot of the confusion and a lot of who's true and who's not and whatever it is. And one thing I can say is if you do not resonate with being an angelic, and you just don't resonate with being an angel, or you just are like, I just feel like I'm a star seed or something, then you should consider whether you are a true twin flame or not. Now, I feel like with the angelics, there's hierarchies. Like we already know Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, all those higher archangels. There's several angels that fall in a category down below these high archangels. There's a hierarchy there. Doesn't mean they're better, and they would never say that they're better. They're just bigger and can do more, but it doesn't mean that they're better. I feel like this is the way with twin flames. So there's twin flames, the original beings. There's twin souls that have agreed to incarnate at this time and complete a mission. Then below that, I feel like there are some divine partners where they were just, this is my divine counterpart, not necessarily one soul and two bodies, but this is my divine counterpart. And then there's soulmates. And with twin flames ushering in the divine love template in these last days, where everyone gets their partner that is ascending to the new earth, everyone gets their counterpart. It just means, which counterpart are you? Are you a twin flame? Are you a twin soul? Are you just a divine partner? Are you just with a soulmate? And it's not diminished at all if you are going to ascend to the new earth with a soulmate. I mean, everyone gets that love of a lifetime. It just is, there's different. And there is hierarchy within this as well. So when I address my videos and when I say things like what I'm getting ready to say, that we have a promise, it's for the original true twin flames. And I don't know what everyone else's journey is, but I do believe that the majority, if not all, of the true twin flames have a promise that they will come into union. I've heard another teacher say that she felt like there was a small percentage that maybe chose not to come into union, but to do it a different way. And their twin is actually on the other side helping. That may be someone's journey, but I believe that the 144,000 are ascended masters. I believe that the 144,000 have done this before. And I believe that those, excuse me, will come into union. That the union is crucial. That you chose to do that. And that the job and the mission that we've had and the magnitude of the journey that we've been on and the pain that we've suffered and the lessons that we've learned and the challenges that we've faced and the initiations and all of that were given to us because we could handle it. And I've always said that I thought twin flames were bigger beings, meaning that we could hold a lot of space and that we can reverberate out. I also heard a teacher say that she believed that all of the twin flames have met their twins and are genuinely on the journey because it's coming into the finish line right now. And I do believe that. So the challenge for you with this information would be to just accept who you are and not to go to that place, well, I think I'm a twin flame, but you haven't met your twin flame. And so then you're like, okay, well, maybe I'm not a twin flame. And then not to go to that place of, oh my gosh, I'm not a twin flame. What do I do now or whatever? But to know that you are still on a journey and you're still ascending and really the journey is about you. But it's important to know really who you are. So there is some increasing awareness coming for true twin flames. And that is because we are on the finish line. And when the true twin flames come into union, it's going to kind of shine a light on the rest of what their role is. And so I feel like that's why this increased awareness is happening regarding whether you are a true twin flame or not. So that's just my personal view on the difference between a twin flame, a twin soul, divine partner. And this is my personal belief and it resonates deeply with me. So, true twin flames, the message is that we have a promise. I heard that. And I really felt like it was my twin telling me that because there were some other signs. And you know when your twin is around you energetically and you know when they're talking to you because you'll see a sign. I mean, you'll see a license plate with a word that they always say, or you know what I mean? Or there's just those little signs that you know is your twin. And there's just certain things that you see that's just specific for your twin. So you kind of know when they're energetically around you and when they're giving you a message. And I clearly heard we have a promise. And I fully, truly believe that we have the promise that we are going to come into union. We have the promise of a reward and an abundance and bliss and unconditional love that's coming to us. This job that we took on to come here was not easy. And I've always said this, and I don't know if I've mentioned on a video before, I probably have, that you know a twin flame, okay? A twin flame that came here with a really hard job and a hard mission to carry out and a very troubled life where they had to heal from. I believe this is their last incarnation, and I believe they decided to take on all of this, like myself, to learn the lessons so I don't have to come back. I can spend the rest of my days in the fifth dimension. And I believe that all of twin flames decided to do that. And you know a twin flame by their journey. I mean, I even joked, if they come to you limping and broken, you know they've been on a major journey. And they chose a hard road. And so I believe that they are twin flames. So anyway, so that was the message. And I know when I'm getting a true message because my body reacts. And I know when I'm getting a direct download and when it's the truth because my body reacts. And it was true and it was real and it was pure. We have a promise. We have been promised that if we came and did this mission and helped all of humanity and took on these hard roles and these hard lives, that we would be rewarded. And we are promised that we would come into union in this lifetime. Because if you've had your past lives done, or if they've been revealed to you, any of your past lives, you know that you have spent many lifetimes where you didn't come into union with your twin, where you may have met your twin, but you necessarily did not. And I will tell you of one that I had where my twin was a man in this life, and I was a female, and we met and we fell in love, and there was other partners involved, and we had an affair, and there were some choices made, but at the end of the life, my twin had died, but we were still in separation. Like there were some choices made where we carried out our lives with our partners that we had at that time. And I received a letter that he had passed. Just in this lifetime, my twin is a female and I am a female. And there's a reason for that, and that is to break down the stigmas and the barriers that gender causes. Masculine and feminine is energy. It has nothing to do with gender or genitalia. And I've said that before. So, but we didn't get to in that life. And that was a very painful life. And that was a very painful life, I know, for my twin, because that was as a result of a choice that I made at that time to not be with him for whatever reason. So I don't know if I made the connection then about twin or soulmate even. But so it was painful. And when that came through, that we have a promise, my mind started remembering those past lives. So I know that that's what that means, is that in those past lives we didn't come together, but in this life we have a promise. And so that means to me that union is secure, and that I have a promise to hold on to from God. That this is going to happen, and that the hardships and the pain and this journey and the physical pain of clearing for all of those lifetimes. That's what we're doing in this lifetime. We're clearing for all of those past lives, all the sadness, all the physical trauma, all the emotional trauma. We're clearing for all of it. And that is really why, and we're clearing for our families as well, our ancestors, our bloodlines. We're clearing for all of that. And so we've been given a big job, and that is really why this journey is so difficult, is because not only from what we face in this life, but we have to clear the past lives as well, so that we come in pristine. I was given that word a long time ago. We come into sacred union pristine. And if you know the word pristine, it's immaculate. It's pure. It's holy. It's divine. And that's where so this is why everything is so difficult. So I wanted to share with you, with all of these intense energies, my true twin flames, you have a promise. And that promise is of union. That promise is of abundance. That promise is of bliss, like you've never known, happiness and joy like you've never known before. It will be mind-blowing. It will be hard to comprehend. Our minds can't wrap around the happiness and the unconditional love to be felt. Our bodies can't handle it. That's why we're going through all these upgrades. That vibration is so pure and so true. Our bodies at this stage can't handle it. This is how magnificent it is going to be. And so I wanted to inspire and uplift you that if you are struggling with the doubt, or you're weary and you're saying, Jesus criminy, can we get on with this already? I feel you. I get you. I've said the same things. But the journey is about you, and the journey is about your happiness. And the journey is about you creating now that bliss in your life before the manifestation gets here. You creating that unconditional love in your life, that bliss, that happiness by choosing yourself and by loving yourself and having that love reverberate out in a high vibration to the rest of humanity. This is how it happens for us. This is how we make it happen. And that is what your job is now. And so I want you to lift your heads. No more heads hanging low in doubt or despair regarding this journey. You have a promise. God, divine source, all that is, you are part of all that is, has given you a promise. And it's time for you to stand in that promise and not let anything shake you or move you, and to hold your head high and to be inspired and know that it is manifesting and you're manifesting it. And the divine masculine is manifesting. You're no longer alone in this. It was my twin who said, we have a promise. We do have a promise. So those were encouraging words from my twin to keep going. We have a promise that things are going to get better, that there will be no more struggle or pain. We have a promise to be together. We have a promise. And so I hope this has been inspiring and uplifting to you. And if you need me, I do leave all of my information below. Please reach out. I am back and I am in business and I am here for you. And again, thank you all so much for being here for me during my time of need. Your support has been priceless. And just thank you for being here on this journey. Thank you for choosing to incarnate at this time and be on this journey with me, doing this and making this happen for all of humanity. I love you all so very much. Namaste.